Victorians are being told to prepare for another round of extreme weather today. Several fire bans have been activated ahead of hot and dry temperatures. Holly Edwards-Smith is live from Melbourne. How hot's it going to get, Holly?
Pete, today is going to be a scorcher, 38 degrees in Melbourne. It would make it the hottest day of the year so far, and there's still plenty of heat hanging around. We actually had the warmest low of 2024 overnight. It only got down to 21.5 degrees. I certainly felt it, and temperatures are starting to rise quite quickly this morning. In the past half an hour, it's jumped from 23 to 25 degrees. Another major concern of emergency services, though, is this wind. I don't know if you can quite see just how windy it is already this morning. Northerly winds throughout today before they turn to southwesterly this afternoon with gusts of up to 80 kilometres an hour. And this is what's bringing those extreme fire conditions. It's meant that total fire bans have been enacted for 6 districts across Victoria. They cover the majority of the state, right across and up the South Australian border and along the New South Wales border too. Last week we saw severe and catastrophic thunderstorms after some extreme heat waves, and that is anticipated to continue. Thunderstorms predicted for this afternoon and the risk of dry lightning. However, the CFA is predicting that they won't be as catastrophic as those storms and lightning strikes that we saw early last week.
We don't expect to see the same level of lightning as what we saw last Tuesday. So, yes, we could see multiple fires, and hence, from our ground crews as well as aviation, we'll look to attack those as hard and as fast as we can to prevent them spreading.
Pete, those storms last week saw trees ripped from the ground, power lines brought down. It left thousands without power for a number of days, and there are still hundreds to thousands of businesses and homes that remain without electricity. Restoration over the next few days could be made worse by the threat of further storms.
There is the potential, and the community needs to be prepared, that there could be isolated areas which experience power outages. And as we've seen in this previous event, people need to be ready for that eventuality.
Pete, so a hot day here in Melbourne again, a top of 38 degrees, also extremely hot down in Hobart, a top of 36 there, also could be their hottest day of the year.
All right, Holly Edwards-Smith, thank you.